Emotional moment today as AJ Wilson and Bam Adebayo shows ultrasound results during the celebration of AJ Wilson 13 consecutive victory. Please subscribe to this channel so that you will not miss out on any information. It was supposed to be just another celebration night for Aya Wilson, the unstoppable Las Vegas Aces superstar who had just secured her 13th consecutive victory, extending her already legendary winning streak. But no one inside the arena could have predicted how the evening would turn into one of the most emotional and heartwarming moments in sports history. Fans had gathered to celebrate another remarkable performance from Wilson, whose energy, grace, and leadership have kept the Aces at the top of the WNBA. The lights were bright, the music thundered through the arena, and the crowd's chants of Aya, Aya, Aya echoed like a heartbeat. But then, something unexpected happened. Something far more meaningful than a trophy or a stat sheet. As Aya stepped forward to give her victory speech, her fiancé, NBA star Bam Adebayo, quietly joined her on stage. Fans cheered louder, thinking he was simply there to celebrate the win, but Bam had another reason for being there. Aya looked radiant, her eyes filled with pride and gratitude. She began by thanking her teammates and the fans who had supported her through every high and low of her career. "This journey hasn't been easy," she said, her voice trembling slightly. "But each game, each win, each challenge, it's all been worth it." Just as the applause began to rise again, Bam gently placed his hand on her shoulder and whispered something that made her smile through tears. He then took the microphone and said with a grin, "We've been keeping something special between us, but tonight feels like the perfect time to share it with the world." The crowd hushed instantly. The lights dimmed. The giant screen behind them flickered, and then, slowly, an image appeared. At first, a few fans gasped, unsure of what they were seeing. Then, realization spread through the arena like wildfire. The image showed the faint outline of a tiny baby, their baby. The crowd erupted in screams and cheers that shook the walls. Some fans cried. Others hugged strangers beside them. Even iOS teammates on the bench wiped tears from their eyes, jumping up in joy as the couple embraced at center court. Bam held Aya close as she cried tears of happiness. He then spoke again, his voice steady but emotional. "We've been blessed with a lot in life. Careers, victories, love. But this right here, this is the biggest blessing of all. We're going to be parents." Aya smiled through tears and added, "This win means everything, but the greatest win of my life is happening right now. We're creating a legacy, not just on the court, but at home too." The moment was pure magic. It wasn't scripted. It wasn't planned for headlines. It was real, raw emotion. Two people in love, sharing the most sacred part of their lives with the world that's watched them grow. For years, Aya Wilson has been the face of women's basketball, fierce, focused, and fearless. Her 13 consecutive wins didn't just break records. They inspired a new generation of athletes to believe that women's sports deserve the same respect, intensity, and recognition as men's. And Bam Adebayo has been her biggest supporter from day one. Though he plays in the NBA for the Miami Heat, he has often been spotted courtside at iOS games, cheering louder than anyone else in the arena. The two met through mutual friends in the basketball world and quickly became inseparable. Their relationship has always been built on mutual respect, one that values both ambition and affection. Now, with a baby on the way, the couple's love story has reached a new and beautiful chapter. The moment instantly took over the internet. Within minutes, social media platforms were flooded with posts, videos, and emotional reactions from fans and fellow athletes. WNBA legend Candace Parker commented, "I've won championships, but this moment right here? It's bigger than basketball. Congrats, Queen." NBA players like LeBron James, Jimmy Butler, and Tyler Herro also joined in. Butler humorously tweeted, "That baby's gonna come out dunking on people before it can walk." Meanwhile, iOS teammates shared photos from the night, describing it as a victory we'll never forget. Even the WNBA commissioner released a heartfelt statement praising Aya for redefining what it means to be a modern athlete, powerful, successful, and proud of her womanhood. Later that night, Aya took to Instagram to express what the moment meant to her. Her caption read, "There are victories that show up on scoreboards, and then there are victories that show up in your heart. This little life growing inside me is my biggest win yet." Thank you all for your endless love and support. The journey continues, with a new teammate on the way. Her post received millions of likes and countless comments from fans all around the world. What made the night even more powerful wasn't just the pregnancy reveal, it was the message it sent to the world. For decades, female athletes have often been forced to choose between their careers and motherhood. But Aya Wilson shattered that notion in one powerful gesture. She reminded everyone that women can be dominant, determined, and still embrace motherhood with pride. Her announcement represented more than a baby. It symbolized progress, empowerment, and the redefining of what it means to be a woman in sports. After the celebration, Bam spoke briefly with reporters. His words were full of love and admiration. "I've seen her fight, lead, and inspire. Now, I get to see her as a mother, and that's the most beautiful thing. She's my greatest teammate, my best friend, and soon, the best mom in the world. We don't just play for banners or rings anymore. We're playing for family now." According to those close to the pair, Aya plans to take a short break from playing, but intends to stay involved with the Las Vegas Aces, possibly mentoring younger players or working with the team in a coaching capacity during her maternity period. Bam, on the other hand, is preparing for the upcoming NBA season, but he has already promised to dedicate his first triple-double of the season to "my baby and my queen." Fans are already buzzing with excitement, imagining the future, a child born from two of basketball's most talented athletes. Many are already jokingly predicting that baby Wilson Adebayo will dominate sports by the time they turn 5. What started as a celebration of Aya Wilson's historic 13th victory turned into one of the most heart-stirring nights in sports history. It was a perfect blend of triumph, love, and new beginnings. A reminder that behind every championship, there's a human story that touches hearts far beyond the scoreboard. For Aya and Bam, the night wasn't just about basketball. It was about faith, family, and the promise of a future brighter than any spotlight. As they walked off the stage hand in hand, the crowd's cheers echoed one last time, not just for the victory, but for the beautiful journey that's only just beginning.